Good afternoon, Team Beast, and for those of you joining us for the very first time, thank you for clicking on Beast Capacity Outdoors. I'm your leader, Team Beast, Daddy Beast, and this is how to build a target stand out of a pallet and some 2x4 remnants. Why don't we get going? Okay, so one of the very first things we need to do after you've seen all the equipment that we need for today, I forgot the pen, that way we can mark stuff after we measure it. We need to take apart the pallet. We need to make sure the scrap wood has no nails in it, because we're going to put our own screws to it later. So shall we? Now we want to be careful doing this. We don't want to break things. And I should probably have a hammer. Let me go get a hammer. One-way troops to be too tough, especially when working with scraps. This does not want to come apart easily at all. So I'm going another route. I'm sawing it up, trying to get my main support beams. Well, like I said, time for a break. As a fat man bending over like that, for that few minutes, it really got my butt. So, what we're going to do next, now that I've got a skid, so to speak, with the pallet, is I'm going to measure up the bag, make sure I got it right, because I want to frame it. So that bag is kind of locked in it. Not quite. I got to cut some support shelf pieces where the bag's going to be sitting on. It's going to be a thin piece of wood drilled into 2x4 block. It's going to be screwed to the 2x4. I was hoping the pallet would be a lot easier to take apart, like I've done them in the past. But for whatever reason, this one does not want to give up. Doesn't want to die. So, and I've had brand new pallets where I was able to take apart with just tapping them with the hammer. And so why this one's being difficult, who knows? So I resorted to manpower with the saw. I made it give up. So what I'll end up doing here, I'm going to measure the skid that I have to the width of the bag, and hope that all I'll need to do is put the 2x4s on the outside of the skid and put the supports on the inside. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to take a little break here, then I'll do some measuring and I'll let you know. Now, one of the reasons why I wanted to get this off the ground was on the bottom of Morel of the yellow jacket are hog ring clips. Little did I know this when we first bought it. So I want to get this off the ground so these don't rust away and go to pick it up one day to move it and it falls apart. So to save it a little bit longer so we can have another couple thousand shots out of one side and then flip it over and get some more, we're going to get it off the ground. So do a rough measurement here. Looks like 22.5 will do just fine. Our top bar is going to go on top of the two upright 2x4s. Oh, that's 29. So measure that out. 22. We'll make a mark. 22.5. Actually, let's go 22 3/4. My eyeball's probably off a bit. Grab our speed square. And mark it. Now, of course, one thing you probably noticed when I flipped it over earlier, here a second ago, get all the nails. There we go. Don't want the nails on the ground. One thing you probably noticed a little bit ago is on the other side there's some staples from when it was attached to a skid. So what we're going to do, so I don't cut into them and don't have them on the final project piece, is get them out of here. There we go. Boy, that was much easier. Now these are just rubber brad staples that were getting cardboard and stay to it, so not construction brads or anything. There we go, that's easy. That's measured up. Now I'll use this as a quick reference on the skid. To do it, and it's not the way I really wanted it done, but with what I have, with no money, with what I have on hand, I'm getting it done for free. Well, okay, maybe a few bucks for the screws and stuff, like sweating all that that I put into it, but I already had the bag, already had the pallet, already had the 2x4s, you know, from the other wood, so it'll work. Okay, so what I've done, I've knocked off the excess wood on this side and just left the nails in it. I can work around that. That's no big deal. But I'm just basically knocking off the edge pieces where I sawed. And then just hammer the nails down. Get it all the way. This is going to be on the dirt anyhow, so not like I'm putting it on pavement, concrete, anything like that. So things that ain't going to be pretty. Not like I went out and bought lumber for it. So Here's scrap lumber around the house. Now this will be our skid upright. I'm worried about this excess right here. I could go through and trim it off, which I might do. But, yeah, maybe I would. Eh, who knows? Catch you in a moment. Okay. So I cut upright supports, which will go on the side of the pallet, screwed in on both sides to give the extra width that I needed, because we're there. So, like, here, I'll show you really quick. So, I now have the width I need to form the uprights in a safe way. What I'll end up using instead of 2x4s on the uprights for that bottom shelf that I was talking about, I was going to use 2x4s screwed to lay the shelf, one of the shelf pieces on there. Here. Cut this down to be the shelf piece that would sit on top of those two blocks. Instead, what I'll do is I'll cut down one of the slats in a couple pieces and then screw those to the 2x4 uprights, and that'll be the nice little 1/2 inch shelf to sit on. But I'm going to pre-drill a lot of stuff so I don't shatter. So, get back to you in a minute. So I've been doing some sit-down work. I, pre-drilled with one, what is it, a 7/64 drill bit. Pre-drilled some holes so I wouldn't split the woods, and put number 8 2.5 inch screws into these and 3 inch screws into the 2x4s. These are going here on the uprights. These are, the bag is 26.5-ish in size and height. So I measured down 27 to give a 1/2 inch of the top, of the wood that's going to go on top of it as the shelf. So this wood will sit basically on top of it as a shelf. Unfortunately, the battery has died on my drill motor. I got the other side flush mounted, but because I went and pre-drilled some pilot holes to help with the, biting into the oak and stopping it. Burnt my fingertip on my pinky taking the drill bit out because it got hot. Didn't even think about that, so watch yourself. Safety first. Wear gloves. Not quite the how-to video that I wanted to put out, but it's a ramshackle kind of thing. We'll call it how to use an old 8-foot 2x4 and a unforgiving pallet to make a usable but not pretty, well, pretty dang ugly but usable target stand for a bag target. Get a couple ends in it, test it out. That way y'all can see it work. Probably gonna be rickety and wobbly, but well, we'll see how long it lasts, huh? So yeah, I think I'm gonna put the tools away for the day. Grab me a quick snack because I'm a little munchy, and come back tomorrow you finish it up. But I'm rambling on and I'm starting to make no sense to myself, so I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna charge the battery, come out tomorrow, probably a little earlier, and get this going, so or finish this up, so that way I can break the bow out and try the new stand. Well, the wiggly wobbly stand, as it's going to be, and shoot some arrows at the target, and we'll catch you later. As always, like, comment, subscribe down below, hit the bell. Don't forget to go check out Jimmy Ellis and JimmyEllis.com and pick up some Ellis Army swag. He's a great supporter of my channel. I support his channel. We all support each other. He's another archery YouTuber. And there's Primal Outdoors and Yankee Outdoors and Sinister Archery and all those guys. We all support each other, and help spread the word of our channels. So keep doing what you do. Be good, be kind. Stay on the wagon. You need help, contact me. Hit me up. I'll kick you in the butt. Help get you going. Help motivate you, whatever. But be good, be kind. Team Beast, all the way. Well, sorry guys. I'm an idiot. I forgot to start taping when I started working on stuff. Although I'm kind of glad I didn't. Good afternoon, Team Beast. For those of you joining us for the very first time, thank you for clicking on Beast Capacity Outdoors. This is day 2 of the, well, you'll see. This build has not gone any way that I wanted it to. This build, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. But hey, you know what? I think maybe it'll work. That's what I'm hoping. I think I didn't account for certain things. Like I said, I had a plan. I had a very good plan. Things ensued. Things came up. Things didn't want to work. But I've got a semblance of a target stand. Don't know how it's going to work at the moment. I mean, I wish I had the video on. Wish I had the camera going. So you could have seen some of the idiot stuff I did. I couldn't believe I did. I mean, this is what happens when you wing it. When you get derailed massively from the original plan. And so I've got to probably adjust some things that might be unadjustable. But damn it, I'm gonna make this work. Just because I don't quit, I don't give up. I'm gonna shoot arrows into this dang bag on the stand. Rickety, nasty, pallet piece of togethered thing. But hey, got some junk out of the yard just to create another piece of junk, which will later be cut up and scrapped anyways for a better stand once I get things together and some money on the run. So there it is, people, in somewhat of its ill-gotten glory. probably cut off the video again because there was a little bit of cursing and swearing and a whole lot of laughing to the point where you could throw me in a loony bin. So I need to figure some things. I'll end up showing you the finished product. This has been derailed off of a how-to video, but this is making a heck of a part 2 because I forgot to start videoing in the first place. So I'm going to get back to work. Y'all can get back to laughing, and I'll see you in a snap. How's that? I figured I'd start from the view that we most commonly see it from. There it is in its all finished glory. In our backyard lane, our shooting lane that we have for the moment. That's right over there in between the tree and the wall is going to be our future place. But we still got a lot of work and I need a little bit more money in my pocket before I can move it over there and get a 20-yard shooting lane. So let's walk up to it. We're at 15 right now. The fallout of the construction. Well, as you can see it in its glory. That's old Target foam that we put at the bottom, or that I put at the bottom, I should say. And I'm backing it with cardboard, old cardboard from Targets and stuff like that. But as you can see, it's now up off the ground like 3 to 4 feet like I wanted it. No, it's not a brand new one. This is an old bag. I just flipped it around. We have about 2,000-3,000 shots into it on one side. And I had to really lay on it a bit and square it back up. But as you can see, it's just put on over a screw. So I can replace the bag, put a different one in or whatever. It ain't pretty. This was all trash from a project. Yeah, see, there you go. You see the old Target faces and stuff on the cardboard. I got back there stuffed in, wrapped a 550 cord around it as a holder. And there's the old side. It's going to work, I think. It's braced up as much as I can brace it with what I had. And see, there's the other side. But there she is. It's done. I apologize that I didn't give a much better how-to on this. I do have plans for a PVC stand, or even a 4x4 cross member kind of stand, which will go right over here in this area once we get the opportunity and the money and all that. We'll put up a couple 4x4s in that area and concrete them in squared, put a crossbar over it so I can have some hanging ropes to hang the bag from, and then I can adjust the height as I want on it. And then of course I can hang a heavy moving blankets behind it as a arrow stop for my bow and black roses. It works very well. So let me recap some of the stuff you missed. You missed a lot. I came out, got the camera set up, got it ready to go. For whatever reason, I thought I hit play. I did not hit play. And so, what you missed was me pre-drilling the pilot holes through the wood because I didn't want anything happening like I did yesterday. You know, the screws not going all the way because they're going into solid oak and that kind of thing. So I pre-drilled the holes. And then I featured out the wrong end on the wood, and I screwed it all together, and I'm like, yay, I got it. Oh crap, notice I had the wrong end up, wrong end screwed to the skid and the expansion blocks. So after a little bit of colorful metaphors and cussing and a little tirade tantrum, which I'm glad you missed because I didn't hit play, I had to take it apart. I had to hammer it apart. A couple pieces flew because things weren't working right again. Because that wood is sappy. It must have been a very, very fresh pallet. I mean, like, they cut the tree down, cut the slats, and put it together. Because even with the screws I put in, it wasn't letting go on all of them. So I fixed that. Well, then my top bar is now way too short. I should have waited to cut that. But like I said, I had a plan. And the plan just didn't work. Hindsight looking, 2020, looking back on things, I probably waited to cut everything until I could figure out how the pallet was going to come apart, if it was going to come apart. I would have put together the uprights first, after getting the skids and all the the bottom part of the stand right. There's just a myriad of things that I had planned I was going to do, and just down the drain it went. So Dirt Road Boys, I played it by ear. And 2 days later, you see what it is. You've seen what it is. Yep. It's a doozy. But you know what? I'm going to shoot at it tomorrow. And I'm going to laugh my tail end off if I hit it with the first arrow and it falls apart. Because that'd be my luck. So anyhow, I hope you've been entertained these 2 days or whatever. Maybe I'll just put it all in one video, because I didn't get a chance to edit last night, so I'll just put it all together in one video. And all that noise you hear in the background, that's neighbors getting their roof redone. So I hope if I've entertained you, I hope this has been funny for you. It made you laugh, made you cry, made you wince, made you go, what the hell? But in any case, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Subscribe, the red button down on the left. There's a thumb up. Hit the thumbs up if I entertained the heck out of you on this video. Hit that little bell right next to everything. Put lines around it, and the pop-up will go, hey, you'll be notified. That just lets you know when I post a video up on YouTube. So stay tuned, hang in there. I'll have a shoot video coming out soon. Probably tomorrow I'll shoot. Me and Jimmy Ellis, maybe one other of the YouTubers are going to get together and do a collab, a intercontinental collaboration. So that might be coming up in a week or two. But as always, if there's something you don't want to talk about online, or you got a question for me, for archery or whatever, or my weight loss, or how I'm doing this or whatever I'm doing, and you don't want to talk about it online in the comment section, shoot me an email. I'll get back to you. I promise. And as always, before fly. Hopefully, I talked to a buddy of mine. I think I've already said this, but it's just because I'm that excited. If I have, I'm sorry. I've talked to a buddy of mine who does t-shirt printing. He's going to set it up to where he can drop ship to you, to Team Beast members. But hopefully here in a few weeks, Beast Capacity Outdoors will have some t-shirts, some Beast swag. We will have B sizes, everything from small to 6X, 7X, and if we need to get it 9X, 8X, I'll find the t-shirts and we'll get them printed. But there's going to be one like for all of us here on the archery channel, or archery end of things. There's going to be an archery version. There's going to be Team Beast, I guess you could call it a motto. It's not impossible, it's just difficult, but we can do it. And maybe I'll come up with a fishing one or something, or a camping one later. Maybe even a archer shirt. There's a place I can go to. They're expensive though, the archer shirts. But on the back it's going to have Beast Capacity Outdoors. On the sleeve I'm looking at Team Beast, and then on the front, whatever for whatever it is. For archery I'll have the archery thing. For the might have the motto on it, or bugging me, or I'll have the motto on the front. But all of them will have a pink ribbon for cancer awareness, because I support cancer, breast cancer, lung cancer, brain cancer. I support cancer research, and to one day get rid of that damn thing. So, as always, like, comment, subscribe, be good, be kind, Team Beast, all the way.